Hi District 97, my name is Darren Tay. I'm the 2016 World Champion of Public Speaking, and I look forward to seeing every one of you in May 2026, which is this year, at your district conference. Now, I love attending district conferences. Why? Because of three reasons. The first one is I get to hear amazing speeches. I get to hear amazing speeches from the workshop speakers. I get to hear amazing speeches from the speech contestants themselves and the hours and the effort that all these speakers actually put in, and I get to learn so much from that. The second reason to attend a district conference is because I get to make new friends. Friends that I've not met before, and of course, friends that I've met before but I didn't quite get the chance to speak with perhaps over the past few years. So I think attending a district conference, making new friends, like-minded individuals looking to improve their leadership skills, looking to improve their communication skills, that is going to be so amazing. And the third reason is to be able to discover more about ourselves. When we go out and we speak with others, hear about their experiences, hear about their trials and tribulations, hear about how they manage to overcome obstacles, we get to also then reflect and to discover more about ourselves, our purpose, why we do what we do, and our aspirations and our goals. So I look forward to seeing you all, to saying hi, to sharing some techniques and some strategies, and to offer value, to celebrate in this beautiful occasion with all of you, my brothers and sisters of District 97. See you there!
You have many great ideas, but not sure how to turn it into impact? That's why you need to come to Da Nang. Why? Because the Toastmasters District 97 annual conference is going to be filled with opportunities to learn, to grow, to network, and the list goes on. My name is Mas Mahathir, the world #2 public speaking winner of 2025. And if you're still not convinced, listen up. In this event is going to be filled with fun, fellowship, food, fun. Did I say fun already? So don't miss out on this opportunity. I will see you in Furama Resort, Da Nang.
Say hi to our big program. Vanu Sawarot, Sarapong, Swana Kayan, Talon Blue, Wada Tong,
Hello, ma'am. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Welcome to Vietnam.
Is it the Toastmasters? I can't at all.
I see something in you.
Laos,
Myanmar. Big to share with.
Vietnam,
Distinguished 97 Annual Conference!
Laos,
Good guy. Two. Say one.
Should I say?
Arola,
One word today. One word. One word for today. One word for today.
Amazing!
One word for today. Champion.
It's a video.
Yeah, video. One word for today.
It's a champion.
Too many words.
What for today?
Yeah. Thank you. One word for today. Another word.
Fantastic evening, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, and friends from across Southeast Asia.
Whether you're joining us from Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, Malaysia, or Singapore, we are truly delighted to have you here tonight. And welcome to the
The
pre-conference
conference
virtual workshop
series,
series.
of the Toastmasters District 97 Da Nang Annual Conference 2026. Before we begin, just a few quick housekeeping notes.
First, kindly keep your microphones muted unless invited to speak. Second, feel free to engage actively in the chat box. We'll be moderating questions or any feedback and bring that to our speaker. Thirdly, for breakout sessions later, instructions will be clearly given to you, so please stay tuned and stay excited.
Tonight is not just a session, it's a shared journey where voices connect and ideas turn worthy.
And now, just sit back, relax, enjoy, and prepare for what's coming your way.
I'm Marian,
And I'm Golden.
and
And
together, we're your
hosts
hosts.
for this empowering evening.
Our conference theme this year is From Idea to Impact, a journey of transformation, bold and exact.
And the workshop we have tonight is one we all need to know because change is constant. That's how leaders grow.
Our workshop speaker tonight is a leadership and communication coach, NLP practitioner, and certified trainer with over 20 years of experience in developing executive presence, emotional intelligence, and high performance teams. A former district director of Toastmasters, she has led over 3,000 members and achieved global recognition, ranking top 11 out of 123 districts worldwide. She is the creator of the Effective Communication Series and a sought-after speaker empowering professionals to lead, communicate, and thrive through change. Our speaker tonight is not just a leader, but a guide through change.
Wow, I'm so curious. Who is she?
Yes, a distinguished Toastmaster whose impact spans wide range. She brings wisdom, clarity, and leadership insight.
And she also helps others turn uncertainty into guiding light.
Please join us in welcoming
DTM
DTM Carmen
Lu.
Lu.
Ooh, clapping.
Thank
evening,
you.
Carmen.
Yes, I unmute already. Managed to speak to everyone. Good evening, everyone. And thank you, the introduction of MC Marianne and also Golden. And first of all, I would like to thank District 97 Annual Conference 2026 team for the invitation to be the online conference speaker. And it's my honor to speak with a group of audience here. So, ladies and gentlemen, have you taken your dinner from everywhere? Maybe good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I hope that all of you are filled with stomach, and let's start the session. Let me share my screen. All right. I hope you can see it. Oh, good.
Yes, we can.
Good. Thank you. Now, let's go into today's topic. We are going to talk about from idea to impact, leading through change. In this world now, in the current world, we are experiencing changing. The change is constant and every day is just changing. Like our AI from ChatGPT to a list, a long list. These are all the changes in just a very, very short period. And today we are going to talk about this, how we are going to work together for the next 60 minutes. So I hope to set the stage clear, set the context clear so that everyone can enjoy the session. Wow, you can raise your hand, asking questions as well, interact with me as well. Now, first thing, use the chat box. It's your voice. So don't be shy, just use the text box. I will be monitoring the text box here. And secondly, raise your hand. I love your participation. So please raise your hand if you need to unmute yourself or just say something. I'm okay for any interruption, so long you're interacting with me. And the third, please unmute and share your perspective, especially across the countries. Fourth, use the emoji as well to stay engaged and connected. And always keep this a positive and respectful space. Well, let's start to have this space for learning, reflection, and conversation. Please participate in whatever way you feel comfortable for you. All right? Now, let's start. Let me see. How many of us are here today? We have... Wow, so many of you. Okay, now, let's see. Please think of a scenario. This is your first activity. Think of a scenario, a change situation or a scenario that you experienced or you are experiencing now. You can jot it down or you can put in your handphone or you can put in another notepad in your laptop. whatever thing. Just think of a change situation. It can be a change in your family, your family is relocating to other place, or during the pandemic, there's a big change, or your company is undergoing a company restructuring, or you are shifting from another one department to another department, or you are changing job. These are all the change. So think of one change, all right? So I give you a few seconds, think of that change. And when you are ready, please put a 1 in the chat box so that I know that you all are ready. Good. Yeah, I saw a few familiar faces here and also familiar names here. All right, good. Let's proceed. Now, when change happens, what do people actually feel? Feeling. Think of that change situation which I asked you to have in your mind, and what's the one word that comes to your mind? You can type it in the chat box. Anxious, okay? Excited, wow. Okay, what else? Excited but nervous. Apprehensive, nervous. What else? Come on. Unstable, nervous and sometimes lost, resistant, all right? FOMO, fear of missing out, okay. Angry, oh, golden, angry. Oh, okay. Lazy. So from the list, I can see that most of the feelings are actually nervous and also excited. These are the two which I can see that the more respond. It depends on the positive or negative ones. Yes, yes, you are. Now, if you screen through most of the answer, majority of the answer, that's the word relates to emotion. Yeah? See the word emotion. It's all emotion. You're excited, you're worried, you're anxious, you are worried, and these are all the emotions. So how we interpret all these emotions when we talk about change? Let me bring you into the emotional reality of a change. All right. This is the roadmap that I'm going to share with you. Now, imagine you are now working in a company where a major restructuring is announced. All right. So this is the change that in my mind. So now company is undergoing a major restructuring. Teams are being merged. Roles are being redefined, and some positions may be redundant. Reporting lines are unclear. So you have unclear, unstable, you have doubts, you have anxiety, you don't know where you're going, and your future is really unclear. Now, the first thing is, normally when change happens, the first feeling came to us is always this word, shock. Okay, it's shock. It's like now the town hall announcement by the CEO that now our company is going to undergoing company restructuring in 3 months' time. Now, people will think, wow, this is sudden. We never heard of anything before. I didn't see this coming. What does this mean for my role? So these are all the things, all the messages, all the feeling in those people, in the team. And the behavior is people will get silence. People listen. People just get silence. They won't have many questions, and some even start confused. At this stage, people are trying to make sense of what just happened. So this is the stage where we call shock mode. You're under the shock mode. Now, after that, you get into a stage where we call anger. So just now, someone typed there angry. Now, after the meeting, you know about there's a company restructuring, and these are the internal chats will light up, and people will start saying, why didn't we were informed earlier? This is not fair. Management has no idea what we are doing, and they just simply come up with a restructuring. Why do we need all this? So these are the behavior which you see that they have complaints. emotional reactions, and they are blaming the leadership team as well, because leadership team, they just want things to change or whatever thing. Now, the anger is often a reaction to loss of uncertainty, control, or identity. And sometimes these are really is unknown to you. So that's why people will have all this anger, why we need to come to this change. All right. Now, after that, the process will bring us into another stage, which we call resistance. Okay. Resistance is when changes start introduced, people keep on discussing and then keep on monitoring, and somehow things started to change. When things change, changes are introduced. Some people will think, okay, things is started, so let's just wait until things are clearer. Someone will think, I'll stick to what I've always do first. Another batch may think, this new process is too complicated. Let me wait and see. The behaviors are slow adoption, disengagement. They do not really engage with the change. They are wait and see, and they put in minimal effort in the process. So the resistance is not always loud at this stage, but sometimes it looks like quiet disengagement. Okay. Now, later, after this has been going on for maybe 2 or 3 months or maybe a longer period, and that comes another stage, which we call it acceptance stage, because changes have been keep on introducing. So now new structure starts to stabilize. Everyone will have a clearer direction on what is going on, what is the change is all about. So people will have, okay, I think now I understand what the new direction is. Let's see how we can make this work. Okay, some of these things will pop in people's mind. And the behavior will be, what you will see is participation, asking practical questions during meetings, adapting the newly introduced workflow. So at this stage, acceptance to people is, we are willing to move, but we are still watching. All right. Now let's come to the last stage. During this last stage, people harmonize. What do I mean? Harmonize means you see people start stepping up. People will say that let's support the team through this change. We can actually improve how we work. The system changed, and it seems that something is changing and is bringing more benefit to us compared to the old system. And I'll help onboard others into the new system as well. So people mindset keep changing, and their emotions start changing as well. So at this stage, you will see ownership. You will see people collaborating together, and then you will see leadership emerge as well. Now, this is where changes turns into transformation, because people is already harmonized, and when people take ownership, everything just start moving. Why people resist? Now, when people resist is because they are not resisting because people are difficult. People are resisting because we are human. When come to certain things that we are not familiar, we have no clear direction, we do not know what is ahead, and here comes that all the emotion, the negative emotion. So what I would want to highlight to people is, to you all, is when leaders skip the emotional journey, people get stuck in resistance. So this is very important in change management. And the model that I'm introducing you is called SARAH model, SARAH. That's why you can see the shock, the anger, the resistance, the acceptance, and the harmonize. Okay? So far, so good, everyone. If you are good, please type a 2 in the chat box to let me know that you can follow me. All right, good. I see a few. Now, let's move on to the other side. Now, during the change, what are the frictions aroused? People have emotions coming out, and the management say, oh, we go here, we have 2 months, this is our timeline. And here comes. Let's go back to the restructuring scenario we have discussed just now. The announcement has been made, the organizing is changing. Now, from the leadership point of view, leaders will focus on 3 things. They will focus on structure, strategy, and systems. How do we redesign the roles? This is the question come to their mind. And second thing, maybe, how do we optimize performance? That's why they want to change. How do we make this work operationally? So these are all the things. It's about structure, it's about strategy, and it's about system. But what about people? What about the team? The people experience is we are not thinking about the structure. We are experiencing uncertainty. I do not know what's in front of me. I do not know my role. It seems like always evolving, always changing. I feel lost, and maybe the role, the stability, and even the identity, I have no clear direction. And for many, this is an identity shift. All right. So, and when the leaders, the things that the leaders are looking at and the people experience is not matched, these are the place, these are the part that the friction arouse, and when people are reacting very emotionally. So think about the experience I asked you to bear in mind at the beginning. Is this situation familiar to you? While leaders are asking, how do we implement this change? People asking, why? Where do I stand in this change? People are really concerned about where am I? And when these questions are not addressed, people don't just feel differently. Okay? People don't just feel differently. And they start to behave very differently. So when they behave differently, what are the behaviors that you will see because of the change? Because emotion aroused, when they have the emotion, of course, there was something, the action will follow. So that's where we call the behavior. Okay, so from this emotion, now we're going into behavior. And I'm going to show you this thing. Now, we are going to the behavior, which all these behaviors are going to navigate the change. This is what change looks like in most situations. We typically see 4 types of behaviors. Are you ready? If you're ready, give me a 2 in the chat box. Mentally drained, physically weak. Okay? All right. Good. Now, let's see the first one. These are the group of people they feel lost. They become castaways. All right? So they drifted and they do not know. They feel very lost. And the second group of people, you see those people high up there? You see the body gestures there? Like this? Both hands are in front of the chest. They are actually resisting. They become mountainous. Okay? These are the people that they resist and they rebel. The third group is the crew. The crew is they just comply. Whatever you say, I just follow. Okay? Whatever you say, I just follow. And the last group is, these are the people to step up. They are the captains. Now, in these 4 situations, how do we link with leadership? The role of leadership is not to eliminate these behaviors. These exist in every change situations, okay? But we need to move more people towards ownership. Because when these people are in different stages, they actually don't own, they don't feel that I'm in the change. Some are look and see, some are lost, some say, I don't want to change. Some is changing, but they do not know why. And some, they are driving because they see the overall picture. So our question is how to engage, how to get them all into the ownership. So my question to you is, which part of this ship looks more familiar to you right now in the change situation you have in mind just now? All right, you have your answer in your mind already? Let's go into each type of this behavior. Oh, you have all these captains. Wow, I have a few captains here. Castaways. Okay, now let's go. First one. This is castaway. Let's go back to the restructuring scenario again. Okay, in this organization, this person is called Jason. I give a name called Jason. Jason has been in the company for 5 years. He is consistent, he's reliable, but not very vocal. And when the restructuring was announced, he didn't ask questions. He didn't challenge anything. he just went quiet and his face looked like this. The point is, you start to notice he speaks less in meetings. He contributes only when asked. And most of the time, he's just waiting for direction. So from the outside, it looks like he's okay, he's quiet. But internally, he may think that, do I still have a place here? What if I say something wrong? Better stay low before anything happens. This is some of the things that going through in his mind. So how they show up is they are silence and withdrawal, they are disengaged, and they are waiting for direction. So as a leader, when you face one of your teammates or some of teammates act as discussaways, the worst thing is to ignore them. To be honest, we cannot ignore them. So what we can do is they need clarity and reassurance. So what we can do is actually we have to respond to them. Okay, we have to seek clarity and reassurance. Tell him that what is the clarity in front, how will this change bring to him. But some people may react differently from him. Let's go into the second person, who is a Martinez. Now, this person, let's give her a name, Sarah. Sarah is outspoken, experienced, and very confident in how things should be done. Now, when the restructuring was announced, she reacted immediately. This doesn't make sense. Why are we changing something that works? It's working all this while. Why should we change? And management didn't think this through. They should not have this change. So she is a vocal person. Sarah is a vocal person. So she is questioning about the decisions very openly, and she challenges the leadership in meetings as well. And sometimes she even influences others to doubt the change. So what she's reacting is actually she's questioning, she's complaining, and then she's challenging. So her internal dialogue are actually, this is going to fail. Or I've seen this before. Someone needs to speak up. So she's the one lah. Now, what is the leadership response towards this kind of multiness? Leaders may see her as very difficult, and they try to shut her down. They try to avoid her as well. But in fact, when people resist, it's actually showing you that they want to know more. They are committed, but they are not rejecting. So this is the key point that we need to remember. We need to invite dialogue, and we need to get them involved because they are asking questions. They want to commit, but they do not have the direction. They do not have clarity. So always engage with these people and with open dialogue, and then get them to involve as well. All right. So let's see the other person, the third person, the crew. This person, I name her as Aisha. She's independent, she's responsible, and always delivers what is expected. And when the change announced, she didn't question. She just say, okay, I just do what I can do so that I'm safe. And I follow the new process as well. I try to learn, and I keep up my pace. And let's move forward. However, her internal dialogue is, I no need to get involved too much. As long as I do my job, I'll be fine. She complies, she executes her task, but she doesn't go beyond what is required. She just do whatever is minimal. Right? So she's doing what is required, minimal emotion, commitment, and waiting to be inspired. So she just do her job. So don't expect extra things from her. Okay? So this type of people, how as a leader, how should we interact with them? How should we lead them? To move her forward, we need to create clarity and also ownership. We give them the purpose and the ownership as well. Connect them so that they know, why am I in this role and why am I contributing towards the change? So she needs that so that she can get more engaged and not like, I just do my work. Okay? Now, let's see another guy who is responding differently. This is a person called Daniel. Daniel may not have highest title, and he steps up when it matters. And when change happened, he saw possibility. In his mind, he will think, how can we make this work? Let's support the team through this. What do people need right now? So these are the leaders that can, he really think very differently. His behaviors, I can term it as, he takes initiative, he supports others, and he helps people make sense of the change as well. So He influenced others positively, he modeled the new behaviors, and also he drive the momentum forward. Now, if his internal dialogue, what he's talking to himself is, if we don't step up, people will struggle. We have to do something. We better do this better. So for this type of people, they may not be the loudest, but they must be empowered and amplify them. Make them to be seen. Empower, amplify them so that they become the greatest asset during the change for the organization. So same organization, same change, but you can see that there are 4 different types of responses. And for the difference in all this difference is actually not the change. You can see that the difference is actually how people experience it and how leaders respond to it. That is why leadership is not about managing the change, it's about aligning people during the change. That's why the title of this workshop is Leading Through Change. Okay, so which one do you see most in your organization right now, or in the change situation which you think just now? You can type in the chat box. Yes, follow the footsteps of the leaders, and crews are gonna be leaders later on. Is that claiming? Okay, while we are waiting, I know that you have a lot of things in your mind. Let's go to the next slide, which this is the summation. This is the summation of what I have gone through with you. The 4 types of people emerge in every change situation initiate. First, castaways. They always lost, they overwhelmed, and they are disengaged. And the 2, mutinous, actively resisting, and they always question about the change. And the crew, they comply, they do whatever thing, but they do not know what's next, and they do not really get involved. And the last one, the captains, who is the champions driving the momentum. All right, so this is the summary. Now, I have been talking a lot, you have been thinking a lot, you have been reacting a lot in the chat box. Let's do some activity. Let's have a breakout session so that you can have some reflection after all this, the Sarah model and also the SHIP model. You can take a snapshot of this, use your handphone to snapshot of this. Let's come to an activity, which is that you need to discuss in the breakout room with your peers. Which role are you unconsciously playing right now in the change scenario that you think of at the beginning of this session? And which role do you encounter most in your change situation? All right. So the breakout room is ready. Please click the join to join the room and discuss with the peers in the room. Enjoy yourself. We shall come back in 5 minutes. Yeah, I think the room invitation cannot be seen by others, right?
Yes, I also did not get my room invitation. Ravin here.
Yeah, Ravin. The team is
Standing by.
working on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Ravin.
Welcome.
Well, the organizer,
Okay.
the organizer will move people randomly, and 4 people will join in one Zoom.
Okay. Thank you, Tunki.
I'm sorry, Carmen. I'm still outside the room. Where can I go? Okay, I saw a invitation.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, everyone is coming back. I hope that you have some discussion and know some of the new friends in the breakout room. Getting ready for some of us are getting the physical Da Nang meet, right? All right. Anyone like to share about what you have experienced or what you heard in the breakout room, and any insights that you feel that, oh, it really change, help you to see yourself in another way?
I think Daisy raised her hand. So
Yes, it's me. Because recently I shared the idea with Miss Janet Oy from Malaysia, and I have my own ideas that I'm the type of captains. And she shared her idea that she very flexible because sometimes she's crew, sometimes she captains, and she understand exactly each type, and she apply all the time in the like suitable environment. So from her idea, I get a lot of like I understand more because I am a person who very strong like the captain, and sometimes it's not really good in some environment and some relationship. It's not really good. But if today I listen from Miss Janet and I understand that, oh, be more intelligent and try to apply flexible when you apply into different environment. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah, very
Daisy.
great.
Yeah, I'm glad that you see something the other side that you can change to improve yourself as well. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anyone else? Let's get another sharing before I proceed. No? All right. No,
Hi.
then.
Hi,
Yeah.
DDM Carmen. It's not
Yes.
me though, but I recommend Dr. Arnie Aniel
Oh,
because
that's
he
me.
shared some gems in our
Breakout
discussion.
room. Oh,
Dr.
good.
Arnie, would you
Dr.
mind?
Arnie. Finally see you here. Finally meet you online.
Hi, Doc.
Hi, good evening, DTM
Hi,
Carmen
Hi, good evening, Dr.
and
Arnie.
DTM fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm sorry, I'm not ready for this. Anyway, actually, we had a good discussion in our room, but we somehow changed the discussion because the three of us somehow we feel that we're already experienced with that role and we are all in a leadership role. Like for me, I've been working as a freelance for 10 years as a consultant. So I believe I already have that conscious awareness that I have to be a captain most of the time because I work with different organizations. So what I do is I'm the one who's actually bringing change to the company. And what we've discussed is actually how can we bring people to become captains? And what I've shared in the room discussion is that all communication, with this change, communication is very important, of course. And most of the people, they resist change because they don't get the information.
Yeah.
And that information, what the missing part is the emotional attachment. What is this change going to bring to my work? What benefit do I get? Because we make decisions based on our emotions. So what does it mean? So every time we make some changes, make sure that we communicate it, but at the same time, there's an emotional attachment to it. And with all this, with that communication, of course, we go down to the foundation of communication, which is the relationships among the people. What's your relationship? Because this is one of the things I've learned after working with so many different organizations with different cultures and different nationalities from different countries, is that the quality of communications will always be based on the quality of relationships you had with the people. And that's what we had in our discussion. I hope some of you got something from that discussion.
Yes, thank you for the insights. It's always back to the communication, how it leads to clarity and to dissolve and help people to see a clear picture, clear direction that, hey, what is the change going to happen to me as a person, right? It's always relate to me, what happened to me. All right. Thank you, Dr. Arnie, for that. Now, thank you for the sharing and also your discussion. I hope that you enjoy the session and then get some insight. Let's move on. Now we are going to the third part of the session. Yeah, thank you. The team is reminding me that I have a limitation of time. All right. Now, let me share my screen again. Okay, we have settled this part, which hear from you. Now, let's go into this. We are going to have a mathematics. No, it's not a mathematic, but I put it in a mathematic way. From idea to impact, the leadership equation. There's a leadership equation for change, okay? So when we've seen the change starts from emotion and shows up through behavior. And when both align, what do we get? Let's see the equation, yeah? Emotion, the Sarah model, plus the behavior, the ship model. And here comes the impact. What will be the impact, all right? So the truth is, impact does not happen by itself. When the communication is being delivered in a clear direction, people know that, oh, I'm going to get this, I'm not lost, I clear that, oh, what is this change all about? What will the change brings to me? But what is the impact? How will this impact? It won't happen itself, but it will just happen because people align three things: energy, belief, and direction. So let's go into this in depth now. Energy. Leadership during change is not about managing tasks. That's what my slide say there. It's about first thing, energy, managing the energy. Leaders must manage energy because change drains. Just now someone typed in the chat box, is draining. Yes, change is actually draining because you have the uncertainty, you have fear, you are resisting, and all this consume all our energy. So if our energy is low, even the best strategy, to be honest, it doesn't move because energy is low. But the second thing is you have to manage the belief. As a leaders, we must build the belief because people want to believe that this change will work. We have to tell the people that they believe that they still have a place in this change. So without the belief, people cannot comply. That's why they don't commit, because they don't see the link. So what am I going to commit? It brings uncertainty to me, and I feel that I cannot believe this change will work. And the third is managing alignment. What does it mean? As a leader, we have to create alignment, not just alignment to the task that, okay, because of this change, you have to in charge of this and you are shifting to another department. No, this is not the alignment. We need to align that when they get movement, it's not, we are not in the same direction, but at least they know that the direction, the expectation, and also the purpose. So these are the things to align. All right. So the next question to you is, impact is not just about what we do, it's about what we begin. So how we bring this energy, this belief, this alignment, and make people from resistance to ownership. Remember just now at the beginning, I say somewhere in the ship part, I say that we need people to own it, to own the change. Then only the change can be successful. So with this, let me bring you to another thing of the impact, which is called 5 leadership conditions. So you will see this. Okay, this is my slide. You will see this. Now, we need to create, as a leader, we need to create the conditions for people to move. Then only the conditions is, first thing, understanding. People need to understand what is the change all about and why is the change. And why I need to change together? For someone like Jason, let's go back to Jason. Remember the guy, the quiet guy? He's quiet not because he disagrees. He's quiet because he does not fully understand what this means for him. So without understanding, he just keep quiet. And sometimes he may withdraw as well. The second stage, the second condition is motivation. Do people see the value in the change? Do they motivate with the change? Do they see the direction? For Sarah, remember the Sarah, very vocal, very outspoken. She challenged the management. She understands the change, but she doesn't believe it. So without motivation, people just resist because they keep on asking you. And the third one is clarity. Clarity of the impact of the change. Remember Aisha, the third lady, the one that just followed? Now, she's doing all the work, but she's unclear whether her role fits into a bigger picture. She did not see this. She just know that, okay, change is coming. I just do my part. I'll be fine. That's what is her mind. So without clarity, people just comply, but they do not contribute. She won't go extra miles. She will just do whatever the direction is. She just complete it. No extra contribution. The fourth condition is ability. Now, do people have the skills and competence to execute? This is very important. When the change is communicated and people start feeling, have all this emotion, and they start to accept things that they are not familiar, do they have the skill? Do they have the confidence to execute? They accept the change and they feel that they are not capable. So they will hesitate and they will avoid stepping up. They will just step back. So this is what happening. The last one is reinforcement. When it comes to reinforcement, is what gets recognized and gets repeated. If leaders don't recognize people like Daniel, and those people step up, support others, then ownership doesn't spread. Okay? So without reinforcement, change doesn't sustain. So same people, same change, but different leadership conditions create different outcomes. So leadership is not pushing people forward, and it's about creating conditions to pull them forward. So the flow is we need in the leadership, the change leadership is we need to let them understand. Then we need to motivate them with clarity of the impact and to equip them with skills and knowledge of making them ability. Then only we can reinforce the change. So that's why just now remember the slide before, the energy, the belief and alignment will go into the impact. All right? Yes, Jeanette. Thank you for the summation. All right. Now, if any one of this is missing, change will just stop, because no matter how good is a strategy, no understanding, no motivation, no clarity of any one of it, change just stop no matter how good the strategy is. Okay, now let's go into the next stage, which let's see what happens if something is missing, is if any of this condition is missing. All right, get ready, your hand on the chat box. I need your brain and your finger. Now, remember that just now, you see the chat box, Jeanette types there, understanding, motivation, clarity of impact, ability, and reinforcement. Let's go to one by one. First thing, no understanding. Think about Jason. He's quiet, disengaged. If he doesn't understand what's happening, what does that lead to? Chaos, okay. What else? The chaos is because they are confused. So when they confuse, they don't move. Okay? Now, let's move into the second one. No motivation. The M is missing. Let's say Sarah. She understands but does not believe. And what happens? There is no motivation. Give up. Quits, okay. Very similar. Hesitation. She will resist as well. Resist and it will eventually lead to quit, because she has no action as well, because no motivation. What to do? She doesn't know all this. Now the third thing, no clarity. Let's talk about Aisha. She's doing the work but no clarity. Obviously she doesn't know what is she contributing as well, and when they are not clear, effort increase because she doesn't know the direction. So what will this lead to if no clarity? No guidelines, okay? Mistakes happen, yes, definitely. And all this happen, once these mistakes getting more and more, she will get frustration. So when no clarity is in the change condition, in fact, people feel frustrated and mistakes always happen. Yes, misunderstand as well. Now, let's go into the other one. No ability. Even if people accept the change, they don't feel that they are capable. They feel that, oh, I'm not good enough in that new role. Shift to this is like a new thing to me. I need to equip myself with new skill. Burn out, okay. When one is burnt out, they will feel anxious because they are like very draining and they do not know what to do. They have no direction. So yes, of course, frustration as well at the same time. Now, the last one, if there is no reinforcement, what is going to happen? No reinforcement. People step up, but no one noticed. Just like Daniel stepped up, but no one is recognizing him. Change begins. Quit, okay? Yes. That's why I put here false start. It's just like, okay, it seems like start, but it's not. So people are quitting as well. Yeah, no change. Yes. So, like just now I said, missing any of this, the change will stop because people don't engage as well. So, change fails not because the strategy is wrong. The strategy is all right. It's because of leadership conditions are incomplete, because people don't understand, people feel that they are not capable. All these things are actually making the change stop halfway. All right? Let's see what else in the chat box. Thank you so much. You all are very interactive. Let's see. Okay, now I have a last 3 questions for you. Ready? Before we conclude, I would like to invite you to pause for a moment. Leadership during the change is not just about understanding models, it's about making decisions. Let's see. I'll give you 2 minutes to think about that. Take your time. These are the 3 questions. What must we change? What must we protect? What must we model immediately? After I share with you about the change model, the SARA model, the SHIP model, and also the impact, the UMCAR. If you want to type in the chat box, feel free. If not, you can just reflect. And it could be a behavior, it could be your mindset, and even a conversation you have been avoiding. I'll share my answer later, but just bear in mind, your answers, everyone's answer will be different because your teams, your context, your challenges are different. Okay? Remember, what matters the most is clarity creates leadership. Now, these are my answers. What must we let go? Old habits, old identities, old ways of operating. I refer to the scenario that I'm sharing with you just now, the company restructuring. What must we protect? The values, the culture that define who we are. These are something which we need to hold tight. And what must we model immediately? The new behaviors that signal real change has begun. New things, new norms, new synergy, we have to embrace that. All right, now let's get into this. This is the summary slide which I'm going to share with you. Let's bring everything together. Change begins with emotion, the orange box, how people feel. Those emotions show up in behavior, how people respond. Those in the blue box. And the leadership determines whether that leads to alignment or resistance. Okay? And when leaders get this right, that's when ideas turn into impact. So, change succeeds when leaders align in behaviors, emotions, and also their actions. Remember, change is not just to manage. It's something to experience. Can we manage change? But should we say that, can we lead people through change? I think that is more important. All right. I hope you're having fun and you enjoy this session. Now, change succeeds when leaders align the emotions, behaviors, and actions. This is something for you to bring back. So what we did today is actually a very compressed version of a much deeper leadership experience. In physical settings, we explore through conversations, role play, and real leadership scenarios as well. So this is me, the leadership and change facilitator, the founder of Leadership as well. If you're working with teams going through change and you feel that this conversation can go deeper, feel free to connect with me. You can scan this QR so that we can get connected. Okay, I hope that you have done this. Thank you for connecting, and thank you for spending your night, your evening with me, leading through change from idea to impact. And here it is, the conference, District 97, Annual Conference 2026, Carmen. Thank you. Back to you, MC.
Wow, thank you so much, DTM Carmen. What a session! Insightful and wise, a spark of change before our eyes. Hi, Golden, my co-MC.
Hello, I'm back. Yeah, I was out
Yes.
for a few minutes, but now we're back, and I think it's time for a picture with our
Yes.
wonderful speaker today. So everyone,
Definitely.
please turn on your camera and show us your beautiful faces if you can.
Yes, bring out your best smile, everyone. Let's freeze this moment, Southeast Asia style. All right, so I'm gonna take a group photo with everyone here on Zoom. Please keep your smiles because we have 2 pages. All right, everyone. Can we do a heart? Everybody, let's do a heart. Okay, ready? The first page in 3. Wow, some hearts. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, smile. There you go. I'm done with the first page. Keep your smiles, please. And another smile for the second page, everyone. 1, 2, 3, smile. There you go. Wow, beautiful faces from District 97. DTM Carmen, thank you so much for this wonderful talk. Wow, I've learned a lot, especially from our group, like the small group. It's great to listen to the experts. Yeah, Dr. Arnie and Augustine. What about you, Golden? Who were your group mates?
Oh, I was a group mate with another Toastmaster from Vietnam. And I think this workshop couldn't come at a better time for me because me myself, I'm experiencing some very kind of radical change at my full-time job as my company is announcing very abruptly a restructuring and laid off this week, just a couple of days ago. So right now I'm still in denial mode, and I think what DTM Carmen shared with us today really give me some good ideas on how to refocus my attention and focus on what would be practically useful for me next month. So there you go. You have a sample here. Yeah, someone in the middle of some very radical change here.
Wow, this message is so timely for you and for the
Yeah.
rest of us here, for sure. Yeah. And with
Yeah.
all the AI tools coming out in the market, right? So make
That's
sure you're
right.
not getting replaced by any AI tool at this time. All right. Yeah.
Right.
So since we have taken our group shots, then it's time for the Q&A, everyone.
That's
Good.
true.
So please put
It's
your
your turn
questions
now.
there. Yeah, in the chat, please.
It's your turn. Your voice. You'll say now. The spotlight is no longer with us. Feel free to
We will
raise
just
your
read
hand.
your questions, by the way. So Didem Carmen is still with us and she will answer your questions. So we are actually on time, right?
Fantastic. Yes, we are.
Yes, definitely. We are ahead of the time, actually. So you can ask more questions tonight.
Ahead of the time.
Anyone? Yeah.
Wow.
Anyone? Can we spot those participants who are smiling? I
Yeah.
believe they have questions. Yeah. I can see Janet Uy. How to pronounce your name? Hi, Janet. DTM Janet?
Not DTM, I'm just Toastmaster Janet.
Not yet. Soon to be DTM Janet. Hi, DTM Janet. I see your smile. So, do you have a question for DTM Carmen?
Well, I would like to ask, how do we identify the right leaders or change agents to support the transformation?
How do you identify? Actually, like I say, you can see the behavior from them, whether they are like cast away, keep quiet. You identify from those what I shared, the four. Yeah, you identify from them. Then you notice from the behavior. Then you identify who are those who are willing to step out, and from then you provide clarity, like just now Dr. Arnie shared. The communication of the clarity then lead to their understanding and build their engagement as well.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, DTM Carmen. TM Janet, do you have something to share as a response?
Does that answer your question? Or any
Yes,
follow-up?
in a way, yes. And I get quite a number of insights from the breakout room as well as from this workshop. Thank you so much.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, TM Janet. All right. Anyone else? Oh, I see David smiling. Oh, well, you cannot hide your smile.
Wow.
David, it's your time to shine.
Welcome, David.
Yes,
Speak up, my man.
David.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Oh, David? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there are two Davids. So sorry. Please be more
Which one?
specific in the future,
one?
Marianne.
So sorry.
Which
After
David?
this David Tan, we will have the Davis. All right, David Tan, go ahead.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I would like to ask distinguished Toastmaster Carmen about actually when I saw that the summary of the chart, I myself was experiencing this. It's like I love the job. I like the job, or sometimes for no reason I may not like the job. I will say that is it possible that when anyone go through this, where they were excited at the beginning, then suddenly just went through that a lot of the process and they until say ups and downs of work life. So I believe what are the reasons there, or maybe is it because or subconsciously, unconsciously, I'm a mutineer, even though I always think like a captain.
That means, let me summarize if I get you right. That means initially you get very excited, then eventually you feel like, hey, you're not motivated. Anything you feel that the difference, anything you are losing at the time when you have a change of emotion.
Yes,
There bounds to be something which trigger you of the change. Initially, you're excited because you see the direction. Wow, I'm going towards there. I'm very excited. But somehow something may happen. It triggers you and it hits you. You see that, hey, this is not what I see as what I expected. That's why there is some drawbacks. You hold on. Then you go away. You start to withdraw, or you start to just, okay, I just comply whatever. But your excitement already reduced. So there is something which is misaligned, which you need to find the alignment. I experienced it before. So that's why when you say that, yeah, I understand how you feel. Somehow initially very excited, then you feel that this thing will come up, but end up things doesn't happen as expected. That's where the disengagement start. So when you have the disengagement, from my experience, you have to go back to seek the clarity. Then only you know that, hey, where goes wrong? Where is the missing part? You need to jigsaw puzzle it again. I hope that is helpful to you.
Yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you
Right.
for the response.
And to follow up, I have a question from another Davis. Yeah, Davis with an S. So Davis' question is something concerning communication. So if I, as a leader, when I talk to my teammates, I make them feel unclear, but they don't give me any feedback until it's too late, and then there are consequences. So how to know if what I say is unclear, how to do it tactfully before it's too late with my teammates when they
Okay.
don't give me feedback. So that's a question from Toastmaster Davis.
Okay. In fact, I think last year when I was the district director again, I find that I face a lot of these challenges. I don't get the feedback. So what I did is there must be some miscommunication. It's back to the communication that we are learning. So instead of WhatsApp, I may change my mode to a call to clarify. And if this doesn't work, I change to, hey, come, let's have a meetup. So things have to be clear. Then only we can align. If not, then people may feel, you may feel that, hey, I passed this to you, you're supposed to work something on, but seems like it's not working. So from that, you can already gauge that you need to further change your communication style. So it's back to our communication style, in fact. That's what my experience sharing.
Wow, thank you so much, Didam Carmen. And we have another question here, actually from earlier. Hi, Lee Twinkie. Would you like to ask it yourself? Yes. If someone here wants to become a captain, what is one small action they can take starting tonight?
Oh, tonight.
Tonight.
Captain. If let's say someone to be captain, that means they are already know that, okay, we are together. I have to gather all this all these new models. Is to empower them. Make them feel that, oh, my value, my contribution is being appreciated. Just amplify that. You're already a captain. If you have captain, then you should be very happy already, rather than the mutineers, the castaway, they're like, oh, don't know what is that. Then captains just make them happy, amplify them.
Wow, actually, Toastmaster Lee is the president of her club, and she has a follow-up question, by the way. Let me just read that and let you stay here, okay? If a team is dominated by castaways, what should a leader do first?
Castaway, you have to cast away. Dominated, that means a lot of castaway. Am I right?
Yes, in some extent.
Okay, so that means, can I say that if castaway, they are still there, look and see, that means they may not clear about your direction. So if you say that you already communicate, sometimes back to just now what I said, the communication channel, it may not match them, because communication style, yeah, is one style. We learn communication, but communication, certain people, they listen more. Certain people, they need you to draw it out. Certain people, they need you to handheld them. So it's different style. So it comes back to whether you have clear communication, the clarity of communication, whether your message really go across to them. I think this is the part you need to make sure. You can make sure.
Does that answer your question, Lee? All right, that's cool. And then now I would like to invite Toastmaster Queen Ang, someone who is very well spoken, to ask her question herself. This is a rather long question, so I prefer Queen Ang to pose it directly to Carmen. So Queen Ang, are you available, or do you want me to read the question for you?
I'm trying to locate Queen Anne, actually. Hi, Queen Anne.
Yes, hello. Okay. My video.
There you go.
My video.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So it's actually a very exciting topic. So I have a lot of questions. I'm still typing another one. Yeah. Yes. Right. So, I want to ask about like from the perspective of an employee because I'm actually quite junior in my work experience. In Toastmaster, I might be a leader in a club, but not so very big now. So what I observe is that sometimes in the work environment, sometimes the leaders are not that insightful or they attend the training like this to know and accommodate everyone's concern to like leaders who align, like you said. So when a changes happens, if we do not adapt with it as employees or like the ones who like follow the change, then we would be cast away and maybe lose our jobs. So I want to ask also from perspective of like employees, how can we actually be adapt with the change? Um, yeah, that happens. That's basically what my question is.
Okay. In fact, I experienced a company restructuring before. So initially, I was actually a castaway. So how I did is actually I tried to seek clarity. And at that time, at the beginning, I could not get the answer. I cannot see that, hey, how is my contribution? That's why I become castaway. And eventually, when I get into into captain, is because I have clarity. I seek for clarity from my direct reporting and also from the communications from the top. And that's how I have better clarity. Then only I change my role into captain. So it's always how we get information, how we seek help. So it's not that we are waiting for people to provide. This is only one channel. What if we cannot get it? We have to find other ways. That's my experience sharing. I hope that is
Yes, I
helpful to
see.
you.
Thank you. So it means to be proactive. That's how
Yes.
you show you are the captain.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
I
Thank
think we
you.
should.
And
I'm
yeah.
sorry. No, do you have any follow-up
Yeah. So
question, Queen
so
Anh?
if
All right.
there's I can ask my follow-up question as well. So in terms of like so now switch perspective if you are the leader. Because I see that change happen and people resist to it sometimes because they fear that their rights will be affected. And when a change happens, sometimes you try to help everyone like right being maintained, but sometimes you see that there has to be some things happens. So as a leader, how can you actually ensure that the change happen with minimum risk to someone? And if that in case someone has to sacrifice something, then what is your perspective? Should like, you let go some people as well?
Okay. Your question actually remind me about the change that I've been through in the when I work on the restructuring. In fact, from the experience, I can tell you that the understanding, the how the people understand is very important because when you do not understand, like just now I said, initially I was a castaway because I do not understand. But once I get the understanding, I start to I can feel that I'm motivated to go to work or to attend the online meeting to discuss about that. Rather, I'm just like, okay, I just do my job, I just contribute, and sometimes I even cast away. So in fact, it's all back to the first, the UMCAR, the leadership condition, the understanding of the person. And when you talk about the understanding, is the clarity of the communication. So back to our communication style again.
Oh, okay. Clarity. Yes. Thank you so much for your clarification.
Yeah, I hope that is helpful to you.
Thank you, Queen Anh. Great questions as always. All right. Golden, would you like to ask the next questions?
Certainly, we have a Toastmaster who has been waiting for quite a while. Minh Anh, are you still there?
Hi, Min Anh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Toastmaster Min Anh.
Let me ask my question.
Let's spotlight her.
Yeah. Sometimes people may have more than one response. So, do you have any recommendation for that situation?
More than one response means, can you explain further?
For example, maybe the employee sometimes they still follow the work because they want the job and want the salary, for example. But sometimes they disagree with the strategy and they want to make some preparation, something like this.
I cannot get you, sorry.
Yeah. I will say again. Sometimes the employees they follow the strategy because they want to keep the job, but sometimes they have another idea that they don't want to follow it, and they may do something bad for the situation.
That means sometimes they follow, but some they have ideas, but they dare not speak out. Do I reinterpret correctly?
Yes.
Yes, that means they just like the crew. They just do the minimum, and then they whatever in their mind they say they will think that, oh, I better don't say anything. At least I still have my job. Am I interpret correctly?
Yes.
Okay, so if let's say in this case that is back to the purpose, they cannot find the purpose. Like just now what I shared is the purpose, because they do not see that the change is purposeful to them. They just see that, okay, this change, okay, I'm an employee, I just follow the instruction, then I'll be fine. That's why they have this kind of reaction. I think since they all keep asking questions, it will be good that I will send them a handout. Do you all want that?
Sure.
Just type yes. Yeah.
Type yes in the chat box.
If you want to receive.
Yeah, then I
Yeah.
compile one and then I send to the organizing team to send out to them.
Yes.
You gotta stay until the end of this workshop. So don't leave just yet, okay?
Right. Our Q&A will end at 9:15. So please formulate your questions right now and send them into the chat box.
All right. So the next question, if I may read it, is from Chanang. Many employees understand the need for change, but still don't act. How can leaders turn from understanding into real motivation and commitment? Well, from your experience, what would you say?
Okay, from my experience, yeah, when things get motivated, is normally linked to their personal aspiration. How does it? The word that I always use is WIIFM. What's in it for me? Okay, WIIFM. When they understand, okay, as an employee, last time my scenario, yeah, when I understand what is a scenario, then I start to motivate. It's because I feel that, oh, I can find a purpose. It's something which I can work on. I can enhance my skill, and I can see that I can get I can get something new out of the change. Then only I get motivated. So if there's nothing related to myself, to be honest, nobody will move, because the motivation is always come within ourselves. The motivation, if let's say is external, is always not sustainable. That's my experience.
All right, I see. So appeal to their self-interest, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Does that answer your question, Toastmaster Chanang? Feel free to give us your follow-up question in the chat box. Yes, what's in it for me?
Now we can
Very
use
nice
this.
acronym.
WIIFM.
Yes,
Yep.
WIIFM.
FM. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have one question here from Augustine. In the coming merger of D51, spicy, and D97,
Right.
how can members in D97 work with the Toastmasters in D51? What are the pitfalls to look out for? Wow, it's like having a new relationship.
Very relevant case study here. Posing to the right person.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that there are some non-Toastmasters here, right? Are there?
Yes.
Okay, for the non-Toastmasters, let me set the context. In Toastmasters, the whole world, our world headquarters is in Denver, Colorado. So this international organization, Toastmasters International, divides the whole world into different districts. And there are two districts. Two of the districts of the 100, we should have 123 district now. I think it's increasing. So District 51 and District 97 is merging in from July onwards, this July onwards. So District 51 comprise of, the area is from KL, Kuala Lumpur to the northern of Peninsular Malaysia, and which I used to be the 2 times district director, is like a CEO of the organization. And District 97 consists of Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia, these 5 countries. So with the merger, that's what Augustine is asking. With the merging, how the members, how to work together. How can the members in District 97 work with Toastmasters in District 51? In fact, in whatever merger, this kind of change is really a huge change. And from what I can see is actually a merging, not only the 2 districts, but a culture and also the lifestyle and the communication style as well. And what I'm concerning most is the culture, because Malaysia and these 5 countries are actually with different cultures. And how we need to understand, remember just now when I share about the 5 condition understanding, the understanding part is very crucial. And this part, I personally feel that it will take a very long time. And we need a very good strategy in order to make this understanding really understood by a lot of members. It's not easy. Like Marianne, I met her last year in Hanoi conference. It's just a short chats because she was the MC as well. And this year I met her again. So this kind of is from her way of interacting and from her way of hosting, I kind of understand that, oh, this is her, a person with different cultural background from me. So how am I getting this understand to motivate myself to work together with her in this project is really a change condition for me. So with that only, with the understanding, especially the culture part, then the 2 merger of the district can be successful, because that I personally feel that that is a fundamental. For example, I still remember that Thai people when they meet people, they will sawadika, and this is not happening in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we are hi, or even the Gen Z style, we, and I don't know what's that we means. Okay, we, and they will put in the WhatsApp we, WEE, or even they will say that we, they just greet you as we. So this is actually the greeting culture. So it's the understanding so that we can adapt, rather than you say that, oh, you're not respectful, and these are the small things which can affect the whole merging. And if let's say company you're involved in merger as well, it's actually something that you need to think deeper, because when it comes to merging, culture is always the most important thing, because it involves the lifestyle, the communication, the language, and also the greeting as well. It actually impact a lot.
That is so true. Now we need to practice saying we.
Yeah, we, the Gen Z style.
Gen Z style, everyone. Whoa, Dr. Arnie, you're here again in the chat. Just sharing.
Wow.
I think I would love to invite Dr. Arnie Aniel.
Yes, we
Dr.
did.
Arnie,
No.
please. We would love to see your
We are happy to have.
reaction. Come on. All right, Dr. Arnie, I can read your question, but we want to see your reaction. Oh, later. Okay, I respect that. All right, so just sharing, most of the time, people don't resist the change. They resist being changed. People choose to change, and it's the leader's challenge how to make people choose to change. So do you have
Yeah.
anything to share, DTM Carmen, related to that insight?
In fact, I agree with Dr. Arnil, because the change, when they resist being changed, just like what I mentioned about the culture. If let's say you don't understand the difference in culture and we try to change, in fact, people will feel that you are not respecting my way, my lifestyle, or my culture, and that disrespectful behavior will raise a lot of issues and misunderstanding, which we cannot move from the understanding to motivation. And people will like, what David said, eventually they will become the one that's sitting there waiting just as a crew. They won't be motivated to be the captain. And when leadership, what we want is help people to change from cast away from having the ownership. They have to own the change, because how that change will bring purpose to their life.
It's true. It's very true.
That is so true.
And yeah, from a conversation about cultural differences, But it makes me think more about like we have to focus on what we share in common. We have to find the common ground to
Yes.
transcend the differences. Like what you
Yeah.
said earlier about what's we FM, wasn't it for me, right? We all
Yeah.
have our self-interest, so can appeal to that. We all need purposes in our life, what you just said. So we have to help our employees or our colleagues to, well, find the purpose in the change to realize their ownership. And just like our program chair, Ming Ching just said, Toastmasters are global citizens, right?
Yeah.
So to me, that means
And
we can connect to people from different cultures.
yes. And I think another thing that come to my mind is the core value. Every organizations, they also have core value. So if we align to the core values, just like Toastmasters, our core value is IRSE, integrity, respect, service, and excellence. So if let's say the respect come in because of the difference in culture, people can be aligned very fast because of the respect.
Exactly. Same with relationships, right? DTM
Yeah.
Carmen.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're not aligned with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, then
Yeah,
what's the
exactly.
point? Well,
Correct.
what's the point anyway? Yeah, if you actually share the same values, whatever happens, let's go for this, right?
Yes.
We'll do this until the end of time.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes, additional 15 minutes for Q&A.
Wow, very
Wow.
generous.
Feel
Very
free to
generous
share your questions.
organizing team. Yes, please. Oh, I would love to invite DTM on Sarmanag. Hi, because you're smiling. Anyone who is
Whoa.
smiling, I will invite.
Wow. Don't smile if you don't want to be cold. Hello,
Yes.
another leader from District 97.
Thank you, our MC, and thank you, our speaker, Dijam Kamanlu. I really enjoy our workshop session tonight. Actually, honestly, I do not have any question because all of our participants have asked a lot of questions. It is very insightful, especially our DTM Augustine asking a question about the merge of our two districts, and some members in our district, they are also questioning and also asking what will be next when we merge together. And like our DTM Kamanlu mentioned that we need to adapt to this change along the journey. Yeah. And try to incorporate in a way that we can align, and especially we need to align with our core value, which is respect. So with that, we can go all together. Yes.
Thank you, Samana.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In
Thank you,
fact,
DTM.
maybe let me share what happened to me for this month. In fact, I'm having some facing health challenge at the beginning of this March. And this is a change for me. It's a personal change. So I manage it. Of course, I act fast, and I actually make decision without knowing what exactly. And that's the really very different level of change. I cannot see what's in front, but I need to make decision and act fast. And end up, I managed to sail it through. And just like the team, I told the team, I was just hospitalized the 2 days before, and actually today I'm back to normal. So in fact, this is the change which we need to manage. It's not only in our personal life. It may happen in the organization, it may happen in any place, in any context, in any situation. So what we need to bear in mind is the change is necessary, and how are we going to respond it? And if we want to seek clarity, seek the clarity. And if we really cannot seek the clarity, and you just see that, okay, gauge to what extent that you can understand, whether you can make certain decision. And sometimes you may need to really act on it without knowing the whole picture. Sometimes. That's what I've experienced. And for the merger of District 97 and 51, to be honest, I'm really excited, looking forward. And the excitement is not because that it's not because that I'm still in leadership role. I'm now at the back end. I'm more on advisory role. But to me, it's the excitement of the learning of the members is actually expanding. they're actually merging a lot of differences. We need to blend in a lot of differences in cultures, understanding, so that we can motivate people, and then people can see that, oh, I can adapt to the change, and then people will see something very different in themselves, and they may not realize that they have this ability. That's something which make me exciting. And without this merging, to be honest, this excitement won't arouse.
Wow, I'm also excited. Yay.
Oh, you're also excited.
Yes.
Thank you, D97 Carmen,
Oh.
for a very insightful answer. And now another question from a young man. Probably he's motivated by your sharing about girlfriend and your boyfriend
Okay.
relationship. And now he's asking a question that is concerning the difference, a classic difference between male and female, men and women. And I believe Dr. Ani would say, no, this is relevant, right? Yeah, from bedroom to boardroom. Anyway, when is the best time to say sorry to a girl, women? Very simple but complicated question. What would you say from the perspective of experienced communicator that just also
Okay.
happens to be a woman?
Suddenly, I sound like a relationship consultant now. Okay.
Well, could be work relationship, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
a
can
female
be, can
colleague.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you say that, oh, girl and women suddenly think that, oh, relationship. In fact, relationship doesn't mean like it's only couple. It's actually colleagues also relationship, and also like working peers at Toastmasters or any organization is also relationship. So in fact, when do you say sorry? In fact, sometimes I find that when things happen, sometimes it's only people just want that word of sorry. It's the apology. It's not that whether you are, for example, I'll give you an example. Let's say today I'm going to have this presentation. We are starting at 7:30 Vietnam time, right? So let's say it's a physical one, and the team supposed to be there cannot be there, or let's say we gather at 6:30 for briefing, and someone in the team just missed the first 30 minutes and just late. So if let's say this person come in just directly say, oh, it's like, oh, he act as if nothing happened because the team already promised together for sync up 1 hour earlier. But this guy just came in 30 minutes and without saying apologize. In fact, in the team, some people may feel that, hey, you think what? We make our time and effort together here for the briefing. And now because of you're late and then we have to redo everything, we have run everything from the beginning. You're wasting people's effort and time. And you do not even apologize. And what the team need may be only a word of sorry, I'm late, and sorry, I caused this issue to you. So sometimes a sorry can means that it's just something to diffuse the anger or the dissatisfaction among the team. It's not something very like when to say it or whatever. We need to understand that how important this word mean to others. It may, because of people feel that I put in my time and effort, you do not acknowledge, and you are like screwing, and it's not a one-to-one thing, as it's the whole team thing. So that relate back to our core value, the respect. Is the respect. Sometimes the sorry is because people don't feel the respect.
Wait. Are you talking
True.
about me? I think I was wait to the.
No, I'm not talking about
I'm
you.
sorry.
Because
Oh.
you came in and you did something else with the MC. That is your part.
All right, that's good.
No,
You were talking
I did
about
not
me. I
say
was like,
that.
what? Was that me? Okay.
Anyway, let's go
What
back
a
to
relief.
yeah.
Both of you did a good job. Don't worry.
Thank you.
This is fine. Okay,
Yeah.
David's question is a short preparation for his future.
Wait, I
So,
just asked
like,
that. I just asked that already.
So, like, maybe
Oh,
not
another
related
one.
to, but then according to you, when is the best time to say sorry? Like, not to keep the relationship with that girl? Is
All
it?
right.
Like, oopsie, I cannot continue with you, is it?
Is that the sorry?
Oh, so
No,
clarify
not
question.
Sorry.
not that
Didiam
kind of
Carmen,
sorry.
if I were the girl, I would really appreciate if the guy would say it as soon as possible.
Or
You
to
know?
stop the relationship?
Yeah, why would I
Yes.
stay on the train
I would.
and pay
Yeah.
so much for it? Wow.
Sometimes the earlier we know, the better.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what the girl prefer. I think guys also prefer that, not only girls, because in a relationship it's always two parties. So if let's say you feel that I cannot proceed, so you better say no. It's not like boss and the subordinate, you still have to work together.
Exactly. Don't
Right?
ghost the girl, ma. Well,
Yeah.
coming from my experience.
Right.
And
Take
don't
notes,
ghost the
young
guy
man.
too. Both. Don't ghost each
Both.
other.
It's not only
Yeah.
it's not only the ladies, okay?
Exactly.
You don't want to waste people's time, just like what just now what I say. People putting time and
Exactly.
effort as well.
Right. It's like next. Let's hear
Yeah.
from someone else. Wow. Who has
Yeah.
the same goals and values and we're aligned. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, Dr. Arnie just answers, it depends on your attachment style, and I believe he will have a lot to say in his workshop. So everyone, please stay with us. There will be another workshop by Dr. Arnie in the future.
Yes,
But
yes.
some
Yes.
more comments from Davis. Oh, my dad told me that if only I can say sorry for no reason, then can I have girlfriend, but I didn't say when I should say that. Really? What do you have to say about that? Like, say
No
sorry for
comment.
no reason?
Let's ask
No, I don't
Dr.
think so.
Arnie in his
You don't
talk
think
later
so?
on. Oh my.
Yeah,
That
I think we are
workshop would be how to
digressing.
get
Yeah.
a girl with your
So
Toastmaster
still.
skill.
All right.
Actually, some problems happen in Toastmasters as well. Like,
A lot.
Toastmasters could be where couples are made, but you
Yeah.
still have to communicate well, even you are a Toastmaster. Yeah.
In fact, just now why I come up with that scenario is because I experienced it before, and that person and that person who was so angry told me that I just need that sorry, and that guy don't say a sorry because screw up the whole team. So that's why I interpret that. Oh, okay, that's the sorry.
Exactly. Just
I
say
see.
sorry to all the men here. Well,
No,
I'm just
not
kidding.
the man,
No.
okay?
Both,
Yeah, I've been taking
both,
notes.
male and
Yeah.
female.
Yeah, don't make Golden like
I'm just
man.
No, man. All
Just
right.
kidding, just kidding.
We have 3 minutes left. So I
Okay,
have
3
one last
minutes.
question for you. Actually, it's a question from me. So,
Yeah.
is there any question you wish we had asked you after the workshop?
Wow. Any question I wish that you all can ask me. In fact, if I feel that if you ask me whether this framework can use in any context, I would say yes. The framework that I introduced, the Sarah model, the SHIP model, and also the UMCAR model, in fact, it applies to any situation, any change situation.
Any change, not just work, but also in personal
No,
life.
any change, even in relationship, okay?
All right, here, people. Very powerful frameworks. And yeah, watch out for the handout.
Yeah,
DTM Carmen will be sending you the handout.
Yes.
Applicable in all areas of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, DTM Carmen, any last words from you?
Thank you so much for the evening, and I really have fun with all the questions. It's like wow, and some of it came up with relationship also. And I'm really happy that I managed to share some insights of the change in the context of the merging of the two districts and also the application at work as well. So I hope that all of you enjoy the night and you're going to use this Sarah model, SHIP model, and the UMCAR in any change situations from now on. Thank you, both of you, and thank you all the attendees.
Yes, thank you so much once again, DTM Carmen Lu. And see you at the conference here in Da Nang City.
Yes. See you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
one time. Oh,
Bye.
please don't go yet. Wait,
Don't
don't
go
go
yet.
yet.
Hold on, everybody.
No,
Wait,
it's not
we're
the
not
end
over
yet.
yet. So, please join me in welcoming our organizing chair, a visionary leader with passion and care, Toastmaster Daisy. Hi.
Good
Hello,
evening.
Madam
Daisy.
Organizing Chair. How are you?
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, today is our first online workshop, and I feel like after the workshop, I learned a lot. So we have 4 more workshops to follow. So you must join another workshop, and yeah, we can have a more lesson. And today I also learned a lot from the topic that DTM comment Lu bring to us is about change, because nowadays everything changed and it changed very fast. And only one thing is very stability, is stable, is change. Only one thing stable is changing every day. So so that's the reason when I take the role as the organizing chair for this event, for the big conference about District 97, I always want to change my role in all my life too, because for 8 years, I am the mom of 3 children continuously, and I didn't have time to join any communities, and I didn't have the chance to stand on the stage. And last year, I come back to Toastmasters after 8 years. And at the time that I already lose my business with a lot of money and very hard with my 3 children, and my life like a very messy. But I come back Toastmasters at that time, and it's bring me up. It's really bring me up from my own clubs at Hoi An Toastmaster Club. I try to come to the clubs every like by week, every meeting, and I joined the conference last year, 2025 in Hanoi, and it's totally changed my ways and my life. So also, I meet my idol is Dalai Lama, and that emotion that I cannot forget. So from that time, I come back my confidence again, and when our division director and our district director support me to take the role as the organizing chair, and I say yes, I will apply for that role because I want to bring the change to more people in our city, Da Nang cities. And so also that the reason that we have the theme of the conference is from ideas to impact. And what I listened from the workshop tonight from the DTM comment rules is very like resonate with the conference from idea to impact. Actually, if you have the idea with nothing changes or nothing change or nothing new, you cannot make impact. So that when I first do that job, it's really hard and it needs a lot of efforts and also the big teamwork together. And actually, we have time to work together very hard and like angry each other. But until this workshop, I solved my own problem with my core team because I understand exactly what are happening right now. Because I am the type of captains that always want to change, but I don't know how to control my all the team, how to understand the leadership style of our core team. So when I understand that, this is exactly what I need for my leadership journey. And so what I say just like everybody, if you not have the tickets to join our conference, at the middle of May this year, you must join our conference because it will really make you from idea to impact. Or at least when you join the conference, your own idea will have the last support from our attendees, our international speakers to make it really impact. And right now, can anybody tell me our chat in the chat box that who still not have the tickets to join our conference? And please make the right decision to join because it's also our last conference that named District 97, where that we will meet like we have a special like celebration, like connection to each other, and also like to give because our district 97 for many years had a lot of support from a lot of Toastmasters all around our districts. So that we want to give like the award, the story to keep the very memorable moment for everybody. So that's all that I want to say. And if you still not have the ticket or still not confirmed to child conference, please take the action to turn the idea to impact. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Organizing Chair Daisy Nguyen. Yeah, if you're not getting your ticket soon, you're missing out because we
Hooray.
will be there and we will meet Darren Tay and Mas Mahathir and many more. And all the DTMs of District 97. Wow. And then all the superstars in our district. And to meet the VIPs of District 51 too. So this is gonna be a great celebration here in my second home, which is Da Nang City. So, you shouldn't miss it. All right,
Wow.
that would be on the 16th to 17th of May. So how many more days to go? Maybe more than a month. So please book your tickets and see you there.
Right. What a pitch. Well, there's a very relevant question in the chat box. How can I join conference? Can you give us some direction here very quickly? How can I join conference? There's someone who wants to buy tickets already. Give her
Yes.
some direction.
Yeah. So you can see the links in the chat, everyone, and visit our page, our Facebook page, or reach out to us after this. Or you can stay here in the meeting. All right. So it's already 9:22 p.m. here in Vietnam. And if you don't have any questions, then we can have our closing. All right. Thank you so much
Alright.
again, Miss Daisy. All
Right.
right.
So,
Yeah.
from vision
So,
to action, huh?
So tonight we learned that change is not fear.
All right. Wait, am I?
It's not fear,
It's not
but
fear.
a pathway to grow when purpose is clear.
From a single idea to impact so wide.
We lead,
We adapt.
we grow and inspire. Our heartfelt thanks to DTM Carmen Lu for her inspiring session.
And to each of you for your presence, your passion, and your expression.
Across borders and cultures, tonight we stood strong.
Different in voices, but united in song.
Once again, I'm Marian.
And I'm Golden. Until we meet again, keep leading the way.
From idea to impact every single day.
See you in the next virtual workshop.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Good evening.
Yes. So for those who want to stay, you can stay and to chat with us. If not, then we will see you at the conference. Good night. Hi, Miss Li Hua. Thank you for coming.
Hi. Hi, DJM Li Hua.
Yes.
Hello,
Hello, Anthony Huyen.
Well done,
Thuy
all of
Hua,
you.
Dennis. Nia Tam Lei. Hi, CGD Wanda. I missed you. Hi,
Well done.
Dennis.
Really well done. Looking forward for the next one.
Yes. See you very
Bye-bye, Marianne.
soon.
Bye-bye, Jordan. Bye-bye, Daisy.
Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye, Li Hua.
everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Min.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye, Carmen.
I miss you too.
哦，大姐。 Yeah, so
I
many familiar
enjoy
faces
from
here.
the beginning to the end. I listen to everything. Well done.
Mm.
Oh, thanks to DTM Cameroon. Nice
Thank
to
you,
hear you.
Wenda. Nice meeting you again.
Yes, we'll see you in Da Nang, okay?
Yes, yes. Let's meet up again.
Yes. Okay, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Thank you.
Bye, DJM Wanda.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.
Right. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. So, at the guest, if you're the guest, goodbye. And if you are organizing team, let's stay a bit in the Zoom for a quick recap meeting. Yeah, Toastmaster Thủy, Tamle, and Tony, thank you so much for joining. Now you have you can have a good rest. All right, thank you for joining. Goodbye. Oh, okay, I move people. Okay, so in the Zoom is all organizing team. All right. So it is just very quick wrap up after the meeting. First of all, thank you very much, the DTM Carmen Lu, for very wonderful and eye-opening. You see, a lot of people want to ask questions.
Welcome. My pleasure to support.
Yeah. So just a very quick question, like, do you have any feedback for our workshop today and anything for the team to improve the quality of the meeting?
I think
Workshop.
for future, you still have another 4, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
we have
after
four more.
this